Game 1 of the best of 5 grand finals starts now. It is gonna be a hell of a grand finals. In terms of laning phase, I'd say Geek fam are actually having a pretty good time. Of course, most of it comes from that mid lane where now Skem is going to be rotating as well. He has had enough of his mid laner being annoyed, and Ori has had such a bad time in this lane, but now he might be actually getting a kill. There it is. He has tracked up Mac. Not enough mana, not enough HP, not enough resources in general to continue the chase, and it is going to be the first blood for Azure. Going into the hands of Ori, the hero, the player that most definitely needed it. Mac with a haste rune. Is this a chase down? Ori will have an onslaught in a couple of seconds, has the 9 stick charges, and a fairy fire doesn't use it. And the question is, even if he had, would it have saved his life? Probably not. As Mac is gonna be rotating FY. I think he didn't spot him. Has the phase boots looking towards Bach. This will be a big kill if he can get it. Doesn't stop the Timber Chain, but with a couple of hits, they should be able to get the kill. That was the adaptive strike, but the strength one in the end, Mac gets the kill. Shuriken does way too much damage. What a cool rotation coming out from Mac. Level 1 stun, however, not gonna be the easiest setup for the level 1 arrow. That isn't really that long of a stun, is it? Ori does have a track on himself. He'll be fine. Bottom lane, Kokz, caught, Kokz dead. The Naga Siren has already been struggling in the lane. If we look at the difference between him and the Troll, it's not even close at the moment. Something Geek fam might be aware of is they really are keeping their distance. Oh, Mirana gets caught. Does have a leap, but will never get a chance to use it. With 2 centaurs being available, the stuns are insane. And sometimes even if you leap, the Primal Beast catches you mid-leap. That's a big one for Azure. Despite this bounty hunter doing such a good job, they're still doing well in the Chinese team. The stun doesn't connect though. Bach is surrounded by enemies. There will be a stun, fall up shuriken, a couple of more shurikens, and it should be enough for a kill. Not that much mana on Bach, so his ability to escape here non-existent. And of course the adaptive strike, one of the strongest magic damage dealing spells currently in this match. The Troll is still a little bit afraid, doesn't know where the enemies are. Mac will be using the trap on top lane, might decide to go for a fight. And there it is, going for Bach. She stops him. And it is gonna be Mac. God, this is what we were talking about. Smash that bully into the ground. And it is gonna be Azure getting themselves the biggest kill they can on the map. 5.4k net worth on the bounty hunter. They still haven't used the finger. Skem is desperately trying to go around the map and do something. Just can't do it. They found Mac. Moonlight Shadow gonna be used. Doesn't matter though, because they have the dust. Nice jump in for M5. Both of them dodge the arrow. Still going for him with the trample. Should be enough for the kill. And Mac is dead. Skem next on the menu. Doesn't have a stun for 2 seconds. But even if he has, he cannot stun everybody. He's just gonna get cut down in half by Bach, who gets himself into a fight. Right at the end of it is Lu. Is chasing down on this Naga. Kokz has his ulti. Now building up some fervor stacks onto the Raxes. What the hell is happening, Geek fam? They thought they had this one. They thought everything was going well. You were winning your mid lane so hardly, and now you're just gonna be losing the Raxes. No commitment there from Azure. They just get themselves back while Ori goes in and stunts 3 of them. It's gonna be a little fishy, but immediately turns back to himself, and they do bring down Skem, ready to end this game. Azure, they feel like they cannot die, and their feeling is 100% right. Geek fam helpless underneath the might of the Chinese giants who want to get that flight to Dubai. This is probably the most excitement that we've got. 5 seconds and the Roche is gonna start traveling, but the nets can be very annoying for the Roche. 3, 2, 1, perfect timing to finish him off. And they get themselves the first Aegis. Timbersaw wants his Shiva's guard as well, but still needs a little bit more in terms of money. 2 solar crests, BKB on the Primal Beast. Okay, smoke behind. They want to find somebody. If they could kill that BKB, that would be huge. Or a Manta. Either one of those, it is gonna help. Tianming gonna be caught. Gonna have the Hand of God right now. Uses it immediately. Doesn't want to die. Mac has his BKB going forward. At least kill the Chen. You cannot kill anybody there. Too tanky. And you're just not. They come close to the Troll, who starts destroying every single one of them. At least the adaptive strike will finish off the Chen, but at the cost of a core and the support. And this push will continue. They have a Sea Stream that you haven't killed. No glyph on the side of Geek fam. And this is gonna be another lane of Rax. At least you got the tier 2 in the mid lane. Diva's gonna be used. Bach running in. The earth spike from the line, completely off the mark. Geek fam, they feel the pressure. They're even starting to make some basic mistakes, at least in the backlines. With the Naga Siren Illusions, they're doing something. The creeps from the bottom lane are coming in. Ori pops the BKB, goes in onto the line. Once him dead, we'll be able to get him. There is a buyback available if Skem wants to come back into the game. Kokz just throwing out some nets, being a nuisance, but nobody really cares. Lu again standing his ground and making sure that you have no racks as the GG is called. 22 minutes and 30 seconds. Not even 25 minutes is needed for Azure to win their first game in best of 5 grand finals and get themselves one step closer to going to LAN. Oh, well, what a performance. What a performance from Azure. Ever since the drafting stage, it was kind of clear what they wanted to do. I would like for it to be the other way, but I do think that Azure have a slight edge, not as much as in the previous games. So at least something is going the way of Geek fam. Also, guys, Geek fam gave all of their applause that they could to the enemies, so they have definitely played the sportsmanship part as much as they could. Even Seth said so, I think, on his some social media. Was it Twitter? Was it X? Not sure. Jing will be going down, so we are going to be seeing a first blood. That is a very nice snipe coming out from the techies. It's not gonna be an easy one. I expected him to go for the phase boots as well. No, when the Lifestealer gets the phase boots, it's already a problem. Rolling Thunder, Mac with the TP is gonna be turning around this gang. Natsumi is dropping low. Oh, what a blinding light just in time. Tianming now, he's gonna be feeling what FY felt yesterday. Pango has the amplified damage, 12-1 charges as well. Nice shield crash there. Wants to finish off with FY. The refresh not gonna be good enough as he doesn't leave the stun. It's gonna be the creeps that finish him off. 2 cores dead just like that. The first rotation of the Pango. Catastrophic. Though Natsumi does look like he should. No, his team smoked. Now they're gonna find him. They don't have any vision at the moment, but they should know where Natsumi is. Sentry is gonna be placed. Smoke breaks Natsumi in the trees. The sticky bomb comes over. Ori sees him. Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. They pull him out of that TP, and he just gets blown to smithereens. Tianming with the blast off finishes off the kill. Meanwhile, mid lane, FY might suffer the same fate as the enemy carry, and that's exactly what's gonna be happening while Lu rotates, tries to get Jing. No revenge will be there for his support. They're gonna be seeing 3 enemy heroes. They don't have the blink on the line. He is going for a shard first, kind of a classic approach. And he's baiting them to come from the other side to separate. If he gets the rage off, definitely not gonna. Nice spear, and now into Terrorize, he gets the rage off. It wasn't comboed perfectly. While other part, they found Mac, and that's your main team fight hero. Goes for the infest. The Lifestealer are still in trouble, and with the battle chance, he'll be going down. It's a 1-for-1. Azure, they want to punish this. They will be sandwiching Geek fam, who really don't have that many spells. The arena is down in the Terrorize as well. Sticky bomb doesn't connect. They know where their enemies are, but you need some vision. There. On the little bridge, they do find the Keeper of Light taking a lot of damage, but the Storm needs to be very careful. Pavis will be protecting him for now. Zip away, one more hit, gets the kill. Natsumi next on the menu, doesn't have the battle trance, has to be very careful. Goes with the Whirling Axis, that's gonna be delaying this kill a little bit longer. And the Remnant from Ori is not gonna be connecting. Ori very low, but has the Aphotic Shield on himself, and he still lives. Buyback a little bit too late. Swashbuckle. Finally, the Pango is back in the world of the living. Can they stop the TP? No, Ori's out. Bramble Maze just not in time. Oh boy, you got the kill on the Lifestealer. It cost you 4 heroes in the end if you count that Pango at the start. But he has already given so much info, so many kills, so much gold. Mac wants to push out the mid lane. They don't want their mid lane tower to fall. Once your mid lane tower falls, you can very easily catch somebody. Spear into an arena. Beautifully done yet again. This time around, the Terrorize will connect, and you will not get anything off. Pavis, a little bit too late there from the techies, who's gonna get stunned up as well. Will have the blast off, but will you ever get out of this stun? The reactive taser does pop, but in the end, so does his HP. This is gonna be Mac that gets the kill with the final right click. Are we looking on the other side? Keeper of the Light has nothing. Yeah, he has nothing. Skem, 2.9k net worth. A smoke does come out. BKB on the troll. They want to fight Max. Swashbuckle there. Gets that to the side. FY starts draining everybody while the Storm finds Skem in the backlines. I'm gonna kill your captain. The Blinding Light does stop him there for a second, but the Witchblade does get the kill in the end. Becky's going forward. Is gonna be stopped by the God's Rebuke as Lu has the rage. It needs to be running away. Gonna have the armlet as well. Dark Willow protecting herself. Terrorize will be coming out, and Jing will survive while the Lifestealer is getting beat up by the troll. You do not win this mad fight. He gets kicked in the curve there from Kokz, and that finishes him off. Bach, that was a long ass TP. Doesn't get the connection with the spear, however. Mars had it on cooldown, but a huge fight for the side of Geek fam. Hey, $100,000 was that. We have a $1 million LAN tournament in February here at BTBOOM DACHA. The Aegis does go towards Ori. The smoke will be used immediately. They know that the enemies are coming. The Ori will be jumping in. He wants Kokz. Doesn't have the BKB just yet. That's really gonna be bad. If he does die immediately, Curse Strong gonna be removed into the finger. He's dead. Yule's a little bit too late. Ori still completely fine. Rolling Thunder. It is time to bail. You're in a 4 versus 5 scenario with the Storm having an Aegis. This is not a fight that you can take any longer. With this Aegis, like, you'll be able to find anybody. Kokz. BKB at the ready. The Storm does jump in. Who's he gonna be finding? It's gonna be a Hex onto the Troll. Can they finish him off? The Arena will come out there, definitely protecting him. Natsumi will be fine. Pops the BKB, turns around. Jing will be the first casualty of war, but Storm dies as well. TP out from Natsumi. He knows he has to do it right now. They don't have anything to go through the BKB. Mac goes for Rolling Thunder, meaning that everybody is out. Aegis goodbye. You got a support kill. Not too bad for Geek fam. Is he gonna go for another camp? Not really. He's staying next to his vision, so he's expecting this fast move. Mars. No BKB. Kokz has been found. That is a very dead Mars, especially with the Lion coming over. FY will make sure that that fishy doesn't go anywhere. Hex stun. And the damage from the Storm, more than enough. That's pretty cool. I really like that item from the lifestealer. Mac was spotted. Ori is gonna be waiting for somebody. Actually jumps in onto Jing. I'm not sure you can get the skill. The spear does connect. BKB ready on Ori. And how do you actually survive? He gets the kill, gets away. The infest immediately gives him a little bit more of his HP. That this is a problem. They're protecting him with the Solar Crest. Where's the shield? Not gonna be there in time. Blue standing his ground inside of the arena. It's gonna be a spear onto Bach. Troll doesn't have his ult any longer, and now with the finger, he is just dead. Glimmer Cape trying to protect him there, but there were sentries in place already. Nice jump in from Qianming. He does find the Pango, slows him down, but the bombs, they're not gonna be exploding in time. He still has the shield crash shield, so won't be able to take any damage. Gets himself away. So the Abaddon is unkillable for a short duration. For a medium duration, I guess 6 seconds would be. I'm guessing you don't disarm him the BKB. Level 20 on the Lifestealer. Good luck getting away from this guy. Level 20 on the Troll. Good luck dealing physical damage to this guy. 34 armor. Jump in from Bach. He wants the silence with the Mac. Won't be able to get it immediately. Jump in from the Storm. Ori pops the BKB. They want the Troll dead. Follow up stuns. The Terra is not there in time. They just annihilated the Troll. And what are you gonna do without your carry? You're gonna run like the cowards that you are. While the line is just draining everybody. At least Geek fam can feel good about something. Bach is going to be taking some damage. Doesn't have the borrow time for the next 20 seconds. Lu, however, this is going to be a harder hero to do anything to. He does have the Solar Crest on him. Increase the attack speed. Gives him that shield and a jump in from the Storm. He does find Kokz. Draining his mana. Glimmer Cape will be protecting him, but now they just turn around on the Pango. How are you gonna protect 2 of your cores? You're gonna protect neither. Ori on his own there with a little help of the Lion stun, but the other 3, they deal with Mac. No issue whatsoever. Infest gonna be used, just giving a little bit of HP back to Bach. They don't want his burrow time popped. And that's gonna be the first laner racks down. Alu is dropping low, doesn't have the shard. Probably would like to have it at this point. Natsumi, MKB is on him, but how do you use it when you're constantly dead with the Curse of Avernus? Melee racks, they stand no chance. It's very hard to say that anything other than a 3-0 is gonna be expected, or maybe Geek fam, you can make something happen right now, or maybe in the draft of the next game. This is the worst hero to break their smoke. They even start attacking the illusion. They have revealed their positioning. And maybe this is for the better, because that fight wouldn't have looked good for them. The Sword Spirit going on to Natsumi immediately. BKB ulti, and now he's gonna be pulled away. The haste from the Storm gonna be used. He has been disarmed. Goodbye ulti, goodbye BKB, goodbye Troll. Kokz next on the menu. He does use the Spirit there next on the 2 of them, but Lu did have his rage, so doesn't care much about it. At least they're gonna be losing the line, but look at the back line. It is gonna be Skem going down as well. Goodbye Captain Mac. Gonna be bashed immediately. Lifestealer, even luck is on their side. Everything is on the side of Azure. While only death and destruction is what's being brought to Geek fam. Blink dagger on Kokz. He will blink, and no, he won't blink. He will not be allowed. Ori without mana is standing his ground and fighting the Parasma will not allow it to blink. Maybe he can kill Ori. Forget about it. Ori is too strong. Actually uses the God's Rebuke, gets him down. Parasma finishes him off, and that's gonna be gem on the deck. Everybody has a buyback on the side of Geek Fam, and they're gonna be using it. The thing is, do Azure want to stop? Look at the speed at which they push. Lu, he doesn't feel any fear, still has the Aegis, hasn't been taken down. Storm has a buyback. Same is true for FY if they want to use it. Water response, and they're gonna be pulling him with the harpoon. Now looking through somebody else. Lu trying to find a target, and Kokz will be his target. That's a dieback. 105 seconds on the sidelines while Skem is trying to send out those Illuminates to do something. In the end, Bach is just gonna be healed up from them. The Cursed Crown onto the Abaddon. Is he gonna remove it? No, he's just gonna be stunning the Lifestealer as well, as the brambles do continue to spread, but not enough to deter the push of Azure, who get themselves the mega creeps and who get themselves the victory in game number 2 as well. Now 2 games ahead in the best of 5 grand finals. It's gonna be 4 games in a row that they have won versus Geek Fam, and this team just doesn't have a response, doesn't have a chance versus the Chinese giants. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty disappointed that this is not closer. Geek Fam are putting up a fight. It is not a fight that their opponents are feeling. Game starts, Mac places a ward. Zeus will do exactly the same thing. Nothing big will be happening just yet. Geek Fam out for blood. They are definitely mad about what has been happening there. Come back. Yeah, there it is with the flame break. Bach is looking dead with the blood grenade, trying to run away. A couple of more hits. No way, no way. He lives. Look at the divine favor. Nope, not enough. How much does it heal? Region per second 1. Yeah, not enough. Definitely not enough. TMing stealing the stack. He gets 1 creep. This tornado, hell annoying, but it will be expiring. Jing will try to get the stack himself. Let's see just how much of it Tianming can actually steal. But let's not be looking at the stacks, as top lane Bach is in trouble and Geek Fam will surround him. Once again, just like in game 1, Mac is gonna try to bully Bach, and for now, successfully doing so. Meanwhile, Jing, he went into a fight with Tianming, but Ori is gonna make it just not so fair. Zeus comes over, gets himself a kill. There's gonna be a second one for the Zeus and second one for Azure in general, as Natsumi on the top lane, him and Mac, they do drop the arena. Shadow Realm protecting FY. 1 more hit, the Cursed Crown not allowing him to do so. Mac, he is gonna get drunk there from the Cinder Brew. Ori gonna be rotating as well. Does have the TP, of course. Ori is gonna be saving the lightning bolt for the time being with the phase boots. Mars should have the movement speed necessary to get himself away. Bach digs up a mango. Gonna be a nice treat. Coming over, Bach in a good position to break the smoke. Can he get his ulti off? There it is. 4 of me. Alright, 3 of me, as he used to say. Natsumi taking some damage. He's gonna try to do some damage to Jing as well. Not really all that much. While the Broodmother is gonna be the one protecting the mid lane tower from Lu. This is just a little bit of a distraction. Bach is losing his Earth Panda. Has to be very careful as they turn their sights onto the Dark Willow with a spear next to the tower. That's gonna be a very dead FY. Nice Blink Dagger usage. Ori does have his ulti. The damage output is really high, especially there with the phylactery. They still haven't used the arena and won't be needing to use it to kill these supports of Azure. A fight going in favor of Geek Fam, keeping themselves in this series, showing just what they're capable of, and they are capable of so much more. Lu next on the menu. Where's the Solar Bind? Doesn't have the ulti on the Keeper, so Lu will be able to escape, but that just means that he's not farming. Meanwhile, bottom, Batrider gets his ulti off. The Bedlam will still finish him off as he's stunned up by the Cursed Crown ulti from the Zeus, just to scout him out. Azure want to know what they're up against, and they're up against the full force of Geek Fam, so it's time to bail. So we can expect Ori to be increasing his farming potency quite a lot. The Brewmaster with his Midas is starting to catch back up quite nicely. Tianming is starting his death journey. Right now, Divine Favor will help him. Silence as well with the Orchid. You're just not getting anything off, but I guess that's for the better. Hand of God will just be wasted. Maybe decides to go for a Blink Dagger. Makes sense to have 2 Blink Dagger initiations. Ori, run away, TP out, Mars is coming, spear! That was hella close. Ori plays on the edge. Natsumi, he stayed all alone. What is happening? He will roar. That's bonus moments with the cursed crown. We'll make sure that he stays in the place. The terrorize will be used as well. Natsumi running away, but you will never run away from this. Split was used. They want Jing as well. Can he get him up in the air there with the cyclone? Oh, what a nice usage there of the astral pull, just pushing himself up onto the high ground to find a bonus skill, and this should open up the mid lane tower. Glyph is available inside of Geek Fam, but you don't really want to use it for this. But it's just so huge. The Roche will die. Natsumi claims the Aegis. That's going to be the first Aegis of the game. I do destroy their nets sometimes, but I let them live because they deal with the other vermin, with the other bugs. Geek Fam, they really want to fight, and Azure, they've had enough being stuck in their base. Bach coming forward, he's gonna get silenced up. Though the Hand of God will make sure that he's fine. It's okay. Now the harpoon onto that Chen. The Hand of God, it cannot heal him all that much. Terrorize will be used from the BKBs, does absolutely nothing. Azure, they're helpless. Luna didn't even pop the BKB, didn't even attempt to go for that fight. Bach, he might have survived the first time, and what's gonna happen now? He's dead. So wait, does this apply the spell? No. Azure, they felt like this untouchable, unkillable, undefeatable in games 1 and 2, and now it is a completely different story. That fight, it wasn't even close. Azure, they're the ones that went for it. They got the split off, they got the Hand of God off, and it didn't change a damn thing. Now without the terrorize, the roar, the harpoon, bye-bye Dark Willow. Actually, the Curse Card is gonna be keeping it in place. This is maybe a chance for them to turn it around. No, not a way in hell that you're getting the kills. Kokz are running away. AC protecting him. Natsumi next on the menu. They're gonna be focusing on the carry hero of the enemies, but the 2 lanes of Rax, actually the second one staying alive. You only lost the one. Roche already half HP. It's gonna be dead when they come there. And the Brewmaster, there's nothing you can do about it. He's leading the charge. Definitely not fast enough. The smoke is gonna be broken. They do find the Batrider, but it is time to bail. You're dealing with an Aegis. You're dealing. That is a dangerous play, but they do secure the shard for their Beastmaster. Some of their heroes are low at the moment. That might give an opening to Geek Fam, as Jing with the Glimmer Cape going for a hunt. Won't be finding anyone just yet. Nice Manta dodge there. No grab for him, but they do have the roar. They do have the spear to the edge of the arena, and they pull him back with a harpoon. No chance in hell that the Luna survives. 70 seconds on the sidelines, and that should be it. Looking like they're gonna be able to take this game to extend the best of 5 grand finals, but they're taking it easy. And now we'll go for a smoke with Mac leading the charge with his refresher, double BKB, double arena, and there's the spear into an arena. Immediate heal on the Mars. He didn't pop the BKB immediately. Lu has the BKB, he'll be able to get it off, but immediately the roar, no link is on him. A follow-up lasso as well, and goodbye Luna. They still have another arena to work with if they want to. Buyback from the Dark Willow. Bach running forward, does have the split. He wants to buy as much time, but there's a spear into arena. You didn't want to use it in time. Does have a buyback over. Lincoln's gonna be broken on the Zeus, who's trying with his lightning hands to keep the enemies away. Natsumi standing his ground. The Zeus is tickling him, especially the Glimmer Cape being there. Buyback from Bach. He is back here to do some damage to Natsumi. To Lotus Orb, he'll be protected. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. He'll lose the Aegis. But look at the back lines. Jump in from Mac, jump in from Kokz. They both have blink daggers. They're gonna be making short work of the Chen. Max still has that BKB, but now without the Aegis, you have to be very, very careful. Only bringing down the range Raxes with all of this, but you do force out 3 of the buybacks and kill the Luna. I'm guessing the Primal Roar cooldown is going to be something that Natsumi is gunning for. But the Wild Axe's cooldown isn't that bad either. I mean, again, leading the charge. Tanky boy, almost 5k HP. Goodbye, Ancient. No more cooldown reduction for you. Nullifar connects on the Brewmaster. He'll be fine. That's Azure is protecting him. Mac pops the BKB. Or he pops the BKB as well. Lincoln Sphere protecting him from the lasso, but not from the roar. Now the second arena will be used as well. How long will your BKB last, Ori? Well, long enough for me to use all of my spells and turn around and destroy you, Lu! And Ori just annihilate the enemies. Natsumi next on the menu, trying to run away. Not gonna be happening with the Kanda slow. And with the right picks, Lu gets a triple. Zeus just standing his ground and winning the man fights when Lu comes in and just deals the massive amounts of damage. They're gonna go for another smoke without the Thunder God's Wrath. Is this smart? Mid lane is gonna be pushed in by the super range creeps, so you could lose a lane of Rax if you're not careful, if this lasts too long. Glyph is available. Natsumi level 25. They go for the Primal Roar cooldown. Mac on the high ground, pops the BKB, pops the first arena. Ori standing his ground, trying to fight. He needs to leave this arena. And for now, he's not doing it, just standing his ground and going for a fight. Lu with the DD. He will get pulled away. And they did lose the Zeus. It is going to be one on the other side. Lu makes short work of him. Maybe with the DD, he can win this fight. Maybe he can do it for his team. Does have a solid amount of heals there from the Mask of Madness and will be finishing off Natsumi. Double buyback has been used. Maybe it's time for Azure to just run themselves away, especially with the amplified damage expiring, but they are not going to be running anywhere this time around. Inside of the arena, Mac will make sure that he stands his ground and fights Bach. No 2p out for you. The spear will make sure of it. It is going to be a hard kill, but make no mistake, the Brewmaster in the end will fall after the roar comes out one more time. Beastmaster just screaming in that fight at the enemies and making sure that they don't move a muscle. But in the end, Luna needed to buy back as well, pushing out the waves. Very important, they did lose the racks. In the end, definitely not ideal for Azure. They had a good idea with the amplified damage. They thought they could win, but they were wrong. No cells, the Mask of Madness. There it is. There it is. The Rapier is done. Will Lu reveal it? For now, Geek fam don't know about it. Because you need him to survive. He's the one that's going to be taking you to victory. Doesn't have a buyback through 3.5 minutes. That is a good timing for them to go, especially with only a minute left on the Aegis refresher. No longer in the backpack for the Beastmaster. Flying. They found the Luna. They got the spear off. He's still inside of it, trying to protect it with everything they had. Oh god, he is dead. Bye-bye Luna. Bye-bye Rapier. Bye-bye 3-0 victory for Azure. Geek fam, though they did use quite a lot there. Where's the Rapier though? It is gonna be on Natsumi. He is the one that is holding the sword of power at this moment. Need to be scary enough. Beastmaster, he did use the refresher, has the BKB now and the roar as well. Curse Crown is gonna be annoying. Lincoln's gonna be broken. Lasso, oh, it's there, but the Lotus Orb is protecting the Zeus. Not for a long enough period of time. There it is. He jumped in the 4-step. Ori just jumping around this battle. He's gonna be lassoed. He needs to die. Ori gonna be roared. Gonna be lassoed, taking a lot of damage. Bach jumps into the backline. Kokz does so as well as he finishes off the supports there. Bach gonna be stunned up. No buyback on him. No split. It is gonna be a 3 versus 4, and you do not have 2 of your cores on the side of Azure losing their axes. And now the Mega Creeps are coming in inside of the arena. You all fall spears through their hearts and through their heads. Destroy them. Natsumi is the one doing the most damage with the Rapier that was on the deck, bought by the Luna, but used by the Beastmaster. And a 50,000 gold lead in 50 minutes. Geek fam, they get themselves the first map for themselves in this best of 5 grand finals. It is not gonna be a 3-game grand finals, guys. We are going to a game 4. Game has started. The smokes have been used. Will there be a fight early on? Let's find out. FY, Demon Witch leading the charge. Ori places a ward under the guise of the smoke, so it's not gonna be found. Smoke breaks. FY, who does he find? It's gonna be Natsumi. He didn't skill up the rage. Goes forward to fight. Blood grenade onto multiple heroes. Phoenix is very low. No armor. No nothing. And that's gonna be 2 kills for them. Make it 3. Maybe even make it 4. Mac is gonna be just continuing to spread the lightning, to spread the pain, and the fish, he wants to cook him as well. But Bach, at least he will survive. If there was ever a way to start the game off, this was it, Geek fam. This was freaking it. They might even get 4 runes out of this. Lu might be next on the menu. Starting off the lane with this low of an HP, it's gonna be a problem, but it just seems like he's gonna be another casualty. Minus armor, no HP. But in the end, he does survive. And this is gonna be 4 runes line. FY, he might try to get 1. He knows it is still there, but the Batrider will be coming in time. 3 kills, 4 runes. Good luck winning versus that. FY, gets the stun, get the rune. Okay, it's not 4 runes, but it gets denied. 3 runes for one side and none for the other. Plus, the Razor does die, make it 4 kills. In general, a very solid way of breaking the static link. And without the static link, the Razor is actually a pretty weak hero in lane. He does buy the boots now, and Kokz, he went a little bit more in the stats department. And finally, the Batrider will get... What? Oh, if there was ever a start that Geek fam were dreaming of, this is it. Zeus is just gonna be farming the stack here, stealing it from the enemies. Magnus, he really needed that gold. Maybe they can punish Zeus. Heavenly Jump is ready. There will be a stun on Magnus with Bach coming over. It's in the river, so Zeus is not going to be nearly as fast enough with the bash. With the crush And with a couple of more hits, Bach will get himself and his team on the board finally after 7 minutes of attempts. Definitely didn't get him the victory. For now, with the Midas being bought on the offlaner, Azure, they have a 0% win chance now. Blue caught. They have the lasso as well. Is looking very much dead. They don't even need to use it. They're going to be using it on the Phoenix, who has the Icarus dive. But the question is, will you be able to get yourself away? And the answer is a very quick no, with Natsumi bringing in the pain with the right clicks. Yep, he will. He does buy it. Saving up that much gold means only one thing. There is a Blink Dagger on the other side as well as Azure. They have one on Ori, looking towards his use, but not having your mid lane tower. This is not going to be an easy grab. Mac out. The greed for the regen rune will kill him. RP into Skewer back. They don't have a finger, so I'm not sure if the damage will be enough. Heavenly Jump will get used there to the side. Mac still alive, not for long. Will be going down. Doesn't even take down the regen rune. So Azure, they get a little bit of a present from Lord Gaben for their troubles. Smoke on smoke action. No ulti on the Zeus. They get intercepted here. Ori is the perfect target to break the smoke from, and he just blinks himself out. Skem tries to get some vision on the high ground there. Won't be able to do it. Lu, however, he caught by the X there. In the backline though, Bach has found his use. He does have the heavenly jump to the side, and the boat, it will drown the fish. Egg has been used. It is gonna be enough. Ori has the RP, won't use it on Natsumi. Maybe could have gone for it. There is an infest going into Mag. The swap as well, using everything to save, and we still don't have a single casualty. RP still at the ready. Bach not very healthy. There will be a lasso in a second, and FY is looking like he's gonna be caught. Ori has been caught by the X as well. Torrent as well. FY still alive, not for long. Natsumi coming in. Ori threatening with the RP. He sees that there's no use in using it right now. Kokz is gonna be marked by the amplified damage. He wants to get away because the star with the glyph is destroying all of them, especially the guy without the armor. Jumping in onto Mac. He's gonna be looking very much dead. It is gonna be a 3-4-2. Another bloody fight with Jing dropping low as well. Doesn't want to be another casualty of war. Natsumi still has the armor toggle to play with. Around the pit, you actually have good team fight on Geek Fam, but again, you cannot deal with the egg. Egg RP, way too strong. Ori is the one who's given the Aegis. Mac wants the E-Blade. And finally, Geek Fam will go for a smoke. You're gonna be fighting into the Aegis. Everybody on Azure is together. Lifestealer infested onto the Ancient Granite Golem. So he doesn't care about a static link. The Razor is coming over. Zeus trying to scout. There's the jump. The instant hex onto the battery. They found him, but FY is still gonna be dead. And Bach following really quickly afterwards. So much damage on the side of Geek Fam. Your Aegis means nothing. Phoenix trying to TP away. X in a second. He won't have it in time. Skem was trying his best to come there to get the third kill. Azure, despite the Aegis, they cannot mount up a fight. If they're just being ran down, it is not that easy to get the right jump on the right heroes until you have your BKBs. There's Lu. Gonna be depositing around 800 gold into the combined bank of Geek Fam. So Geek Fam, all of their heroes are in a smoke. They pick themselves up. Egg will be up in 6 seconds. And Magnus, can you get a blink out as the BKB? Skem just runs forward, places a ward. Ori makes his presence known, pops the BKB. He's gonna be lassoed. So I don't think you can kill him. They do find the lifesteal, use the RP onto him, and the swap will be coming onto the wrong target. Natsumi is dead. Now going for the egg. That's not gonna be happening with the heals. Ori is still gonna be surviving. It's a disastrous fight for Geek Fam. And I don't know what the hell were they thinking. Also, Skem making a mistake there with the swap onto the wrong target, just not getting the lifestealer. Going through the Twin Gaze, they're preparing for a fight on the bottom lane. Roche coming into bashing, not gonna be happening. He is gonna be using a TP, a pretty long one, as Azure are in a smoke. They need a good hold onto the Twin Gates, but coming onto this outpost. That's where Azure are gonna mount their fight. Skem very aggressive, gonna be scouting the outpost with the wave of terror, jumping in onto Bach. He didn't get the BKB up. Great way, and the RP onto the ground. The ulti from the Zeus in a perfect timing. He wasn't expecting that one. Ori FY will get slowed down, will be the second casualty of war. E-Blade onto him to protect him for the time being, but in the end he will still die. Phoenix pull back again. No egg for you, no die for you, no life for you. Geek Fam, they get themselves a really nice fight, and that Centaur stun is the most that was done to Geek Fam in this engagement. Another mistake that Geek Fam are gonna be able to capitalize on quite nicely with the Aegis and the Roshan's banner. I really want to see where they place the banner this time around. For Geek Fam, so scratch that. Both of the teams want to save them as they do have places to TP to. little bit of a longer path here for Geek Fam, but definitely a safer and faster TP. Ancient Granite Golem infested. Poke from Azure. Ori, he's in Invis. They know he's there. Skewer away. He's fine. And Lincolns breaks that one. FY gonna be going for a Ghost Scepter. Doesn't save you whatsoever. And the Phoenix next on the menu with lasso onto Bach. An easy fight. Easiest fight in the world for them. Lu is running away. Razor needs to be the first one in front. And he's gonna be next on the menu. He used the Satanic to run away. Is it gonna be enough damage? No. With BKB, the 8-second one, he gets himself out. Takes up flight with the Aviana's Feather, but this just means a fight and a Roche for Geek Fam. So we have seen very good Chinese Magnuses, but always coming from the offlane. Ori just hasn't been looking all that great. Where's the Lincoln Sphere? Yeah, the Razor. But there's the Aegis. There's the lasso. The Lifestealer coming over, and with the X, the Magnus is gonna be in trouble. They stop his Skewer, and now they're gonna stop his TP. He's hoping to maybe get a blink away. Never going to be happening. Will be taken down. Nice attempt there with the Harpoon to get himself closer to the crease, but in the end, he'll get ran down and finished off. They're gonna have one more glyph. Can definitely buy enough time for their buddy to come back to the world of the living. Razor is the one that needs to be posturing aggressively. One lane of Rax has been taken. A 15k gold lead. No blink on the line just yet. Very long stun there. Will be slowing down Natsumi as they do use the ulti. Know exactly where the Phoenix is and are hunting for him. Staying inside the Trickster's Cloak. Doesn't have a TP. They stopped it there with the Nimbus most likely. Tier 3 did fall, but this does leave the Lifestealer all alone. Gonna be hexed up and bashed up until he is dead. Skem is in a good position to swap him out, but the rest of Geek Fam, they need to come over. They need to help. RP is at the ready. Natsumi not gonna be RP just yet as Bach jumps into the backlines, finds Skem, has to pop the BKB to stop the stun. Invest onto Kokz, the Yules will keep him in place, and the egg will be coming out. Ori, he has the RP, he's gonna be waiting for it. Skem needs to stay in a good position to swap them out, and will be able to do just that, but they bring them into the egg, into a 3-man RP. The damage is still not enough into a double Nimbus. They cannot finish off Natsumi, but he can finish off them. This Zeus winning the fight. Lu is trying to get the damage off of Natsumi, so this Lifestealer definitely not gonna be as scary as he is. The fight will end in a 2-for-1 Mac with a double Nimbus, double ulti. And they're warding it as well. Maybe there's gonna be a red flag, but the Zere definitely don't feel as nice now, knowing don't see everything. Use. Let's try him just yet. FY will be found. The Scatix Cap not really gonna help you all that much. The Ghost Scepter, however, will, but he does get taken down, and that's the gem on the deck. They did, however, buy a new one. Still gonna be a nice grab here in a 4 versus 5 scenario with Magnus hunting as the Invis finds an Natsumi. Lotus Orb was used on him. The RP gonna be used, but the 4-staff onto the high ground. Natsumi is fine. Razor though taking his damage is gonna be infesting the Phoenix. Phoenix uses the egg backline though. Bach keeping everybody away. Natsumi no more damage, but he has the movement speed and will swap of Skem. He'll be fine. They can't get on top of him any longer now. Going for Bach. He wants to heal. The E-Blade though, you maybe shouldn't have used that one. He wanted to heal by Natsumi, but doesn't matter. He is just way too strong, overwhelming him. I cannot die. You want my damage. I want your life. Lu will finally pop the BKB and the buyback from Bach. Coming in, he marks Kokz. There is no buyback on Natsumi. That is so huge. He's missing 2k gold. He just spent all of his money. Skem, fuels. It is going to be a safe fuels from the self-use from the Phoenix as well, but at least they get the kill onto Skem and regain their gem back. Very nice gameplay coming out from Geek Fam, however, keeping the Lifestealer alive. But him not having a buyback. What did he buy? Oh, BKB. Okay, I'm fine with that. Only the top tower is remaining, in the outer towers is Array. They wanna threaten the base a little bit, but there's gonna be a smoke for side of Geek Fam going from the back lines. The Batrider, he is infested, and who does he want? He's looking towards the line. The RP onto the two of them, and now the Static Link is coming through. Only onto the Batrider, but that doesn't matter because Luke, he does have a refresher. Egg is gonna be used. Bash and another RP, of course, gonna be used as well. They are not moving. The Lighter, he wants to move, but he can't, and especially with the Egg stunning him again. 2 heroes that are dead. Is this over? Is Azure finally going to land? Skem, he is the captain, and he will go down with the ship as well. But you still have 3 heroes, one of which is gonna be the Zeus, as Ori is hunting for more. They want to stop with this annoyances from their enemies, and with the glyph being used, the next wave should die. Jing might just give his life away to make sure that this wave dies, as the top lane Pushed in, the tier 4, one of them will fall, and it's time to bail. This fight will not be giving you the victory, Azure. Nice wave cutting coming out from the other side. He needs to wait for that. But don't get surprised by it. Razor will have his refresher fairly soon as well. Well, Slardar, he still has that Midas. He can buy the Hex if he wants to. Looking at the buybacks, the Lifestealer again doesn't have its use. Alright, of course he has it, and Lifestealer gonna be Yule there, stunned up as well. The bashes are coming. Skem is there with the swap. So he puts himself in an uncomfortable position. If they can kill the Phoenix, that's huge. The RP that's come out, but without the egg, do you really win this fight? They do have another RP. It's on all of them, but still, they're not doing enough damage. Who says so? They're gonna start smashing them all down. And with that, we'll be taking themselves to the LAN. Dubai on the 4th of February. We'll be waiting for Azure, who killed 3 heroes, and they don't have buybacks. They actually killed 4. Zeus did have the money to come back into the game, so maybe, just maybe, the Zeus can buy time. He's looking towards the bottom lane, and he'll deal with that first. Now this is gonna be too huge of a damage amount. The egg will be used in a very aggressive manner. Ulti from the Zeus trying to kill the Phoenix, not gonna be happening. He's just trying to do as much damage as possible. Needs to come back to the base, exactly what he's gonna be doing. He refreshes on the egg. Everybody dropping low there from the damage of Zeus, and the Kunkka has the buyback as well, but you need to buy another 40 seconds. The Lifestealer has a buyback coming in. They're still not giving up, Geek fam. They want to win this one, but another egg will be there with the Aeolus protecting the line. Here comes the fleet. They want to stop that burning of the egg. Buyback from the Slaughter wants to come back into the fight, and another boat will be stunning up the Phoenix. Doesn't have the buyback. Louis also in a lot of trouble without the Satanic. Is looking very much dead, and the tidal waves are gonna be bringing them in. Azure, they didn't manage to win. Lion with the open wounds. We're gonna be opening up your head. He's gonna start draining them out, but we will drain your life from you. Natsumi gets a triple after he has just gotten the money for the buyback in the last possible moment. No buyback from the Phoenix. I spoke too soon. Azure, their flight has been cancelled for now. And the storm came from the side of Geek fam. So Kokz will most likely get that one for him, unless the Lifestealer wants it, but I doubt it. Roshan's banner. I wouldn't have minded the Icarus dive cast range either, because though sometimes if you're not used to it, it can be a problem for you. The outpost will be taken. Smoke from Azure. They know there's no ulti on the Zeus. He can refresh it, however. Wrap around Ori. Will he find somebody? He's thinking twice about going up there. Bach, he starts the fight. Lifestealer has been caught. Gonna be skewered to the side. The RP only onto Kokz, but Infest immediate use. The boats are coming through. Lasso onto Bach. The egg does pop, but there's gonna be another one with the RP onto multiple heroes. Natsumi, the one in that E-Blade will be protecting him. While Skem, he doesn't have the swap just yet, but there's gonna be a second egg. The second RP, and Natsumi finally dies, but it is only the Aegis, and you used everything. So what now? What do you have left in the tank? Well, there's gonna be leaving the Phoenix, so he's left there, and that's gonna be a one fight for the side of Geek fam. No double RP, no double egg. Geek fam, again, they need to be patient. Infest on the Batrider, jump in from the Magnus, cure back. But he's gonna be caught. Jing still hunting. They should know that he's hunting. Gonna be taking up with the Firefly. And Ori, Link is broken. Lasso will be connecting. That is a huge kill if you can get it, and the Magnus is very much dead. Does have a buyback. But maybe the decision will be the same again for Azure. Just get back. I guess you don't want to be caught by the Lion. There's a refresher shard on Kokz. Yeah, I'm blind. I saw him lose it. Did he sell it? Put it to the courier? I have no idea. Boots of the Bearing used. Running in by the Lifestealer. And the Phoenix. Actually, he's the one that catches the Batrider. You forgot about the Mirror Shield, my friend. So he gets a taste of his own medicine. Skem might be next. Bach thinks twice running into this Max Zeus. Tier 4 could drop very easily to the super creeps as they only have one left. They do have the glyph, however, to work with. As Luke continuing with his insane movement speed. Lincoln's Fury is going to be broken by the open wounds, but they did find the Kunkka. Mirror Shield broken as well. The Bloodthorn will connect as the Nullifier too, but the E-Blade will protect him. Not for long. Nullifier removes it immediately. Phoenix puts himself in an uncomfortable position, goes for the egg. You need to run away from that. Top lane, the creeps are coming in. It's time to come over and protect it, but nice creep wave there will be protecting it for the time being. Mac is infested. Does have the rune. Can he stop this TP? No, he cannot. Oh, that's the most bullshit ever. I mean, I love it when I play the Phoenix, but still, getting off of the map with the Sunray. Still, the damage is being done slowly but surely. You're gonna have to respond to this Bloodthorn again on the Lifestealer, standing his ground and fighting. Start draining him out damage. Only 19 was taken. Natsumi more than happy to give away 19 of his damage. Smoke from Azure, trying to find something. They've been trying for quite some time. Kokz is gonna be found. The Hex connects. They turn around onto Bach. He'll be fine. Other part of the fight. Blue starting to get some damage into Natsumi, but doesn't start draining him just yet. The egg is used. That means you run away. E-Blade protecting the Kunkka. And with the boats and the run buffs, he'll be okay. Another RP is gonna be huge. And they have one more egg to work with. They're gonna be surrounded. Land. He returns the stun onto himself. That's not gonna be looking good. Now, another RP. One more of them. And Lou is starting to dish out the damage for up stun. Scan the Razor with this one for his team. Natsumi stunning his ground. You cannot stand your ground versus this guy. The buybacks from Geek Fam. Are they gonna be enough? You don't have any spells to work with though. Natsumi, he has to run away. Has the BKB still to play with as the line didn't buy back. That's only one buyback that Azure might need to use. Kunkka still has the refresher shard. Natsumi taking care of vision. He's gonna be taking care of the Rex as well. Has lost 82 damage. That's nothing to laugh at. Razor with the disperser wants to go in, decides against it. They want to buy time for their lion. Also, creeps coming from every side. Lasso onto the Razor, bash immediately onto the Batrider. They want to finish off this Razor. He needs help, and the help he's not gonna be able to get. Now they're playing ping pong with Ori. And we all know how easily those balls get smashed, but Ori gets himself away. Buyback from the line. Razor doesn't want to use it just yet. They go for a smoke. Is it time for the last hurrah? Is it time for them to force out game 5? Still, big ultis are back. RP is there. The egg is there. Jing gonna be caught, bashed up as well. Bach destroying him, and the finger finishes him off. They also find Skem, and he is gonna be taken down as well. That's 2 heroes without buybacks. Have they done it? Kokz with TP out will be successful. Hex connects, but he's only gonna be a frog in his base, so that's where it's safe. There's the rapier with the satanic. Just a couple of hits will give you full HP. Irun, definitely not something that you want to disregard. Boots of travel 2 on the slaughter. He will be able to join his team, and there it is in just 2 seconds. He comes over, ulti from the Zeus, doing some damage from afar. They need to be dealing with the creeps. Jump in from the Phoenix. Egg gonna be used, and now they found the Zeus. He's the one that does have a buyback. They will kill him once. RP, he's gonna have the second one if he wants to refresh. For now, yeah, he's gonna be doing it. Razor has been infested, disarmed as well. Egg very aggressively used. There is still a glyph. Lifestealer in a very aggressive position. Does have a buyback there. Giving their lives for the Asian defense of the Asians. They stopped the RP Ori. He thought he had found somebody. And now here comes the fleet. Are gonna be having their supports in 35 seconds. You need to buy time. You need to buy more time. There is a glyph to buy you 7 more. Zeus found RP onto the 2 of them. Huge grab onto Zeus. If they can kill him, the infest just not enough to heal him enough as Natsumi now surrounded by enemy heroes. The boat is gonna be huge, and the Razor is dead with the rapier on the deck. Throne is still alive, and Geek Fam are doing it. Buyback from the Magnus. It is now or never. FY is attacking the throne desperately. There is no glyph, but there isn't damage either. Hex onto the Lyser. Here comes the Batrider. The last will not allow that to happen. FY is dead without buyback. They have done it, Geek Fam. They have defended against all odds. And they are still in the game with the Divine Rapier being there in the ground, and Natsumi, just like King Arthur, taking it out from the ground, taking it from the stone, and leading his team to victory. He tried to go for the throne, and with there not being a glyph, he maybe could have done it, but we all know how fast the Lifestealer will go for this right now. You're dealing with Mega Creeps, and you're dealing with a Rapier Lifestealer who is punching your axes, has more than 700 damage. Glyph will get used. No. You have to come back. You're not winning this base race. You are not winning this. It is now or never. Maybe you can get the stun onto the Lyser. He's focusing on the throne, and he's gonna be doing it much better than his opponents were doing it. The throne will fall. And with that, we are taken to a game 5. Azure, they are feeling probably pretty bad about this one. They were so close, they could smell the insides of the airplane taking them to Dubai. They could smell the sands, the beaches, the perfect weather. Geek Fam, they say no. Game 5, the best of 5 grand finals, the final game of this qualifier starts now. It's not that easy of a kill with Inkswell. Nah, they have the stroke of faith. Well, Kokz. Oh, they're swapping lanes. They're actually going to be sending Lu on the top lane versus a Monkey King. And this Monkey King is dead. He did get a nice bounded strike off. But with the slows, one more hit. FY is actually the one to get the kill with the blood grenade. Out of all things. He definitely didn't want it there. Lu even tried to get it. Get smacked a bit. Bounty Hunter coming over. Echo Stomp not available. He does have the natural order. Has some tangles that can get himself through the trees, but it's taking a long time. Nice chains from Ori. Just positions himself properly and the movement speed from the Yellow Titan. Not enough. Shuriken follows him through and finishes the kill. That's gonna be level 6 on the Bounty Hunter now. Pretty cool. With both Jing and Skem, they should be able to at least attempt to get it. Nah, it's not gonna be that fast and clicking. Inkswell will not allow a TP. So Pugna is dead. Deny onto the Ancients, not gonna be happening. Azure do a little bit too much damage, while the other Wisdom Rune was picked up by Skem. Nice attempt, not gonna be working out. As the Remnant back, actually a Remnant forward, but he will get his baller refilled. Still, that was all C by the bounty. Bach, targeted. Spear into the arena. The spear misses. Bach is gonna survive through this one. Maybe Natsumi can kill him with a boundless strike. Echo Stomp. Go to sleep, my friends. Natsumi, he gets woken up by the Timber Saw. Gets himself to the low ground. And actually, it's gonna be Natsumi that dies. Mac coming over. Tiaming hiding himself. This could be a track kill. Bach, he doesn't want to be caught and dodges the spear. What the hell? These spears are just eluding him, or he's eluding them and TP away, waving goodbye to his opponents. You are not good enough to kill Bach. Fate Beyond is a god of Dota. Oh my god. That's so huge. That is so freaking huge. Two supports farming some stacks. Mac will be coming over to make sure that does not happen. Sentry ward placed onto the high ground. Now the bounty knows even if he goes invis, he's gonna be spotted, but doesn't have it just yet. Janada gonna be used. The Inkswell onto Skem. And here comes Bach. He will be going onto the Pugna. Echo Stomp, slowing them both down. And Elder Titan, he will be surviving, not for long. First track kill does go their way. Another one too. But Mac, he will pay with his life. Bach gets a double kill. This Timbersaw is having the time of his life. And Mars without mana, what the hell are you going to do? He does have a soul ring to use the God's Rebuke if he wants to. Stop another Timber Chain. This chase could continue. There is no reactive armor on Bach, so he's just not going to be as tanky as he would like to be to go for the tower. But while this is happening, Lu took the tower in the top lane. Ori leading the charge with the Arcane Rune. That's gonna be a power rune finally on a mid laner, and Kokz on the receiving end. He's the one that needs that blink as fast as possible, and he's the one that is gonna die. Oh, actually the Inkswell onto the Pugna. It does allow Kokz to live. Ori, the Inkswell popped onto Jing. This is not something that he wanted. Sure, you bring down the Pugna, but you don't finish off Kokz. What an unfortunate turn of events. Not something that you see too often with the Inkswell popping on the Sleight of Fist. I don't think Ori was gunning for that. And Monkey King, he's turned into a tree. Now that tree will be spotted. That's a fast tree. And the Timbersaw will definitely want to cut down. Oh, they found Lu. Spear will connect this time around on the mark. Boundless Strike, not allowing him to battle trance. He's dead. A nice combo of spells. Ori, inside of the invis. He's hunting. The scan will not connect. Get the dust off onto Mac and they ping him out, but they're not exactly sure where he is. Yules, they found him. They found him, and that Yules from Bach is going to be giving them another kill on the Bounty Hunter. He's only level 10 and an easy grab, but it's still a core kill nonetheless. Anyways though, Kokz on the menu here. Echo Stomp as well. He cannot escape. Phantom's Embrace connects too, giving them perfect vision of him, and Ori with a Sleight of Fist finishes the job that he has started. 14-5 lead, a 7k gold lead. You have to go for these moves. Your Bounty Hunter, your whole lineup, the way that you come back into it is through track kills. Okay, they see Skem. That's a bait. Boundless Strike onto FY. Arena is gonna be nice, and FY does get taken down. It's a first track kill. BKB from the Monkey gonna be used. Yule Scepter protecting himself. Bach trying to get away. And Timberchain will be able to do just that. Pugna draining Ori. He stops the drain immediately and will be finishing off instantly. While the rest of Azure, they recuperate. They all come together. They've lost the support, but they're gonna be taking a core and the support down. It is a track kill. I'm gonna be coming to steal some farm here at the statue area. So both the graveyard and the statue are currently occupied by Geek Fam heroes. I actually wouldn't mind him getting points in Nature's Call, just to make sure that he pushes out the waves. And Ori all alone on the map. Him and FY are playing, and FY has the shards. You're not gonna be dying. Natsumi in the trees. Lu doesn't have his Aegis any longer. It just expired, but the tower will expire as well fairly soon, while Kokz gets taken down with a Inkswell and that Arcane Rune and Ember Spirit. He's just not somebody that you can touch. It looks pretty grim for Geek Fam. There is no glyph any longer. Siege creep is alive. Skem is doing his best with the creep cutting. It's just not gonna be enough. While Natsumi making some plays, they do finish off FY. Ori will be keeping them out of this one, and the first lane of Raxus will fall in favor of Azure 27 minutes into the game. And it is gonna end for Azure as well. But they will be successful at securing their spot on LAN. Southeast Asia, they wanted their representative, but they might not get it. FY. Now he's gonna be represented with a stick to his face. One from the Monkey King, so that's gonna be a nice track kill. 1,000 gold into their pockets. Yeah, he's gonna have 70 armor max if he uses everything in the same time. Good luck killing that. Even with a Daedalus. Monkey King does have a Crystallis, so some crit will be going his way. Skem, some damage will be going his way. The Crep, it's not gonna save you. Troll is one of the easiest heroes to kill the Roche with, especially when you have a Satanic when you're this farm. Next on the menu seems to be a Butterfly, while Ember Spirit. The mid lane is very tough for you to fight on. You're seeing that the Timber Saw is just taking down all of the trees so that the Monkey King cannot find an angle at which he's gonna engage. Maybe Skem can make some trees so that he can jump in. Oh, Geek fam. What are you doing? Mac is just trying to be annoying, but another creep wave is coming in. Lu, no mega creeps just yet. Raindrax is still standing. Raindrax is still keeping you in this qualifier, still keeping your chances of going to LAN alive. Just kidding, pretty much. It's almost impossible. Bounty Hunter pops the BKB to run away. He's a speedy guy. Let's see, is there gonna be an ensnare? There will be a Yules just in time. It looked like he was gonna be able to end it there, but the TP, but the Yules got used on him and double damage, and that should be changed. Of course, you can ask me, because great voice actor once again. Troll leading the charge with the amplified damage on himself. We're in a 4 versus 5 scenario. They get the spear onto the Raxus. The Wukong's command will be used. Yules onto the Monkey. No BKB has been used just yet. Troll didn't use his ulti, and he doesn't even care to do so. Ori very deep inside of the Wukong's command. You're taking a lot of damage. Spear onto the Sprout, and they do get the kill. That was a Satanic used. He still has the BKB and the Battle Trance. Bounty Hunter will be coming soon. Lu, does he want to risk this one? There's the Diffusal Blade with the Disperser being delivered as we speak. Without the Wukong's command, without the arena, how can you fight this guy? Good usage of spells from Geek fam, but still they do not deter their enemies from their base. Still knocking, still want to take over, still want to win this best of 5 grand finals. Could have been easy, Azure, but it was made hard. Soulbind gonna be used with a double disperser there. Both of them are very slowed down. Earth Splitter on Natsumi. He does get the Boundless Strike off. Nice stun onto the 2 of the enemy heroes, but the Raxus have been claimed, and now you're dealing with Mega Creeps. I doubt Geek fam are gonna be wanting to GG out. They don't want out of this close qualifier. They don't want out of this tournament. That is claiming your base for his own without any response. The Sprout onto the show. He still stays inside of it. He's gonna be taking some damage, but pretty much doesn't care. No glyph. The first tier 4 is dead. Actually, not just yet. Wukong's once again up. Bound Strike will connect. He can get the BKB off and the ulti. No Lu. For now, he's just gonna be running away. They didn't lose the Mars. Mac going very aggressively, and his BKB is gonna be expiring fairly soon, which means that his life will expire fairly soon as well. In the end, Geek fam, they do admit defeat. They type GG, and we have the winners of the close qualifier here in Southeast Asia and China. It's gonna be Azure, and they are going to Dubai. We'll be flying there probably on the 2nd or on the 3rd of February. On the 4th of February, the group stages will start there, and that's when the real battle begins.